I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go, set, 60-yard. Hard. 3-2.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They fake the give. Now Elway. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Elway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Peyton. Willie Lanier, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on them?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 2004. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Elway to throw on second. Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And it's caught. Touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Elway to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down now, Peyton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Dawson's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. this hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack. The drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
After the interception, here's Elway. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Elway looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. Accelerating, and off he goes. And touchdown! That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And his guys have taken the lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
30 base.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 1st first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 8 read. Check 53. Let's put him aside.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Elway. Man open, Rice. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyrell Williams. 33 yards as his guys are back within a single score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This is Mostert. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for us. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they...
Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will be taken about the 12. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dickerson. Make that now 5 runs on their first 5 plays.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a... The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Hey, stand off. Ready?
They fake the give. Now Elway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 55 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On 3rd down, Elway throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Now Elway to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Elway. Man open, it's Moss complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Elway. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. What a great weapon. So often such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I got you. 61, Max Fox. Ready?
They're going on 4th. It's anyway. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
60 out, Law.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elway now off of play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 55 yards. Elway will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Randy Moss there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft, kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, He decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Emmett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Wentz. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
A first down carry for Smith. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action, Elway. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They fake the give. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
On the set. Mike, 58, right there. Get the ball. Go. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the safety cream.
Here we go on 4th down. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the...
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the 4th quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're leading by 6 points. Your opponent has the ball at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. I guess at the very... And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reggie White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. You're down 10 points, but you're just across midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Elway. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Elway. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Elway. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They fake the give. Now Elway. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd down, Elway.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, Elway. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Elway. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Exit.
On 3rd down, Elway. And it's caught. Touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.